What is going on, you guys? This is Ryan back in another video, and today we have new final edition players in the game. Also, just for logging in today, we actually got a new bonus player, which is a Demaryius Thomas SVP and Rosillo card. I'm not exactly sure if this is the card that we're going to be getting for all the voting that we did, or if there's going to be more to it. But right now, this is the card that we did get, 94 overall Demaryius Thomas. And I'm going to go ahead and compare him to someone that's actually his height. I would compare him to like Mike Evans or, Calvin Johnson, but he's 6'3", they're 6'5". Let's go ahead and compare him to a 6'3" receiver and Jordy Nelson. Someone's actually calling me on Skype right now, of course. But anyways, Demaryius Thomas, better in speed by 1. Pretty much what I'm trying to get at here is these two guys are kind of similar if you really look at them. And being a bonus player, it's actually nice that we got a super good bonus player that a lot of people may enjoy. Jordy Nelson is currently like 150k, I think. So it's definitely nice to see that we got a guy that is comparable to a 150k card. Demaryius Thomas, very good player. I would definitely recommend using him. I'm currently going to use him to see how good he is for a little bit. And then maybe, they'll release a new one down the road, a new Demaryius Thomas, because I definitely think that he deserves a new card. So it'd be nice to see, maybe the second receiver positional set card be Demaryius Thomas. Definitely a very good player in Madden every single year, and I'm really hoping that he does get a better card. But as of now, that bonus edition player will definitely be fun to use. Antonio Gates. Now, this is what I'm mainly going to be talking about in this video. The final edition of Antonio Gates. We're going to go ahead and compare him to Rob Gronkowski here in a little bit. Here are the cards that you need for the set. Of course, we have Matthew Stafford, and in its own right, this is actually a really good card. I was looking at it a little bit. 77 speed, 100 throw power, 95 throw accuracy short, 93 medium, 88 deep. Very good player. If he does go down below like 40k, it's one of the better budget quarterbacks in the game. I definitely recommend people using him for sure. Other than that, though, none of these cards are really usable. We have TJ Ward, which, some people may want to use, but he doesn't really do anything amazingly. 87 tackle is nice. 87 zone is not very good for a card down the road, as far down the road as we are right now. Being a strong safety, you're going to want a little bit better of zone than 87. 94 hit power is also not the best for a card, as far down the road as we are right now. And 92 speed for TJ Ward, I mean, that's really good, but you're just going to be using this card for putting it into the set to get the Antonio Gates anyway, so I don't know. I really wouldn't use that TJ Ward if I were you guys. You can find a lot of better players around that price than Ward. Josh Brown here is a decent slot receiver. Almost said corner. I don't know why. 97 speed, 93 catching, 95 elusiveness, 93 spectacular catch, 88 release. 94 catch and traffic is really nice, but then again, being a slot receiver as Josh Brown would be, only 86 route running is kind of going to hurt the card a little bit. It might be usable if you guys want to just send him on streaks or whatever in the slot, but he's not gonna run routes like a lot of people would that you could get for around that price. The speed is nice, and definitely all the catching attributes are nice, but I don't know, it's more like a preference. You're gonna want him or someone like Edelman or Antonio Brown, someone that's gonna run a lot better routes than him in the slot. I don't know, it's just how I would pretty much compare him to other receivers. Almost said corners again. Why do I keep thinking corner? Was there a Josh Brown that played corner that I'm unaware of, or in the back of my mind? I don't know. Ronald Leary, again, another card that you're probably not going to want to use. 75 impact blocking is not very good. 82 awareness, not very good. But, I mean, he does have good strength, run block, and pass block. So if you can get past the impact blocking, if you want to, budgety right guard, that's kind of decent. Maybe Ronald Leary is your choice. I don't know. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Antonio Gates now. Compare him to Rob Gronkowski. I only have the Team of the Week version of Rob Gronk, but that's actually good because they're both the same overall at 96. So we can actually compare them pretty well here. We'll go ahead and take a look at the Gates here in a moment. So Antonio Gates. And it's nice to see Gates get another good card. It's been a while, and Antonio Gates really does have a lot of good cards in Madden Ultimate Team every year. So now that he finally has an 86, or 96, we could properly compare him to one of the best tight ends in the game. Speed is a pretty big difference, 93 to 88. Awareness, pretty big difference there, 90 to 84. But then we get into the strength, the run block, where Rob Gronkowski, this is what makes the card better in my opinion. Also the 6'6" height, being 2 inches taller. The strength being 87 to 78 is pretty high of a difference. He's not going to get manhandled by a bunch of linebackers. He's going to be able to get right past them and catch the ball over them, being 6'6". Run block is 76 to 67. That's another big thing that you want to take a look at when comparing the two cards. And then the catching attributes are so minimal in comparison to each other that it really isn't worth talking about. Gates can catch the ball by 1 point better. You know, he can, run routes a little bit better with 1 better at 87 to 86. And then they both have the same catch in traffic. And then Rob Gronk actually has better release to get off the line better than Antonio Gates. So, in my opinion, maybe the speed cancels out the run blocking ability of Gronk and more in favor of Antonio Gates. But I don't know. I think they're so similar of players that you could just, toss a coin. Do I want to use Antonio Gates? Do I want to use Rob Gronkowski? In my, personal opinion, I would keep Rob Gronkowski, but I know a lot of people get bored of using the same card all the time. Maybe you want to switch it up and get a cooler looking card in Antonio Gates and a card that not a lot of people have been using all year. I know a lot of people have been using Gronk. A lot of people have been using like Shannon Sharp and stuff like that. So switching to Antonio Gates might actually be cool. I could definitely see people wanting to play with that card for sure, especially Chargers fans. It's always nice to get a new card of your favorite team. So, like I said, toss-up. Doesn't really matter who you use. They're both going to be good. But my personal opinion, I will use Rob Gronkowski. So let's go ahead and blow through about 40K of packs. Just why not? See if we can get into one of the new Final Edition players. Maybe we can even get lucky and get a legend player for the first time. Wow, Dakota Watson, Quentin Groves. Those are actually 2 pretty good silver cards right there. Very happy about those 2 pulls. Not really caring too much about the Steven Wisniewski, as it does not go for anything. So let's go ahead and quick sell those and move on. Can we get a Final Edition player? Can we get our first legend player? Our first elite legend in a pack? Probably not. T.Y. Hilton. T.Y. Hilton actually is going to be pairing up with Andre Johnson now. The Colts have signed Andre Johnson and Frank Gore. So, at least for the time being, the Colts are kind of looking deadly on offense. We're just going to have to see how that plays out. But definitely nice to see T.Y. Hilton getting another player there that can help him, not get triple teamed in Andre Johnson. So definitely going to be worth watching some Colts games, I guess. I get to watch them twice a year because I'm a Titans fan. So it's going to be kind of hard to stop their offense now. If it wasn't already, in my opinion. Ryan Clark is a card there that we get. We have about 18K left. That's probably about 3 packs to go. Let's see if we can get something here. We get a Pierre Warren all-rookie team. Didn't even know this card was in the game. 93 speed, 89 hit power, 91 pursuit, 87 zone. 6'2". That's actually a decent card. What's his catching? 68 catching. I mean, when I first looked at it, I was like, holy crap, this card's he's really tall, really fast, pretty decent zone, nothing too spectacular. But now that I really look at it, he doesn't really do anything too great. So I don't think a lot of people are going to be using him at all. But, pretty cool pull, I guess. I really wasn't expecting that. I didn't even know that was in the game. Last pack here. May just do one more and just go over the 2 mil. Who cares? Maybe we can get another elite pull here. We get a Phillip Rivers. Levi Toyolo. If anyone still has not made a golden ticket, here's something to actually consider. This guy is 6'8". Could you imagine a 6'8" tight end? That's taller. That is taller than Brian Finneran. Catching passes, having really good speed, really good catching. That might be something you guys could consider. If anyone watches my videos that did pull a golden ticket, maybe consider making Levi Toyolo. I mean, he's going to be a really good blocking tight end, really good receiving tight end, very huge at 6'8". It might actually be worth your time. DeMar Dotson is what we're going to finish off the pack here with, and a Brandon LaFell, which is another good silver card. So I'm not too mad about the pools. I was going to, I was kind of hoping I would get a Final Edition player, but unfortunately that's not the case. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the quick little video here. I say quick video, but it's already at 9 minutes. Go ahead and give it a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and then tomorrow I'm going to try to get my first live gameplay up. So live commentary gameplay. Not sure how it's going to go out and how it's going to actually come out, if it's going to be good or bad, but hopefully you guys don't attack me too much with that, and I will talk to you guys later. Give it a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. I'm out of here, guys. Peace.